5 marriage proposals gone wrong. Asking someone to marry you is a big moment. It's a moment that leaves both people in a very vulnerable situation. This is quite likely why we so often see people become extremely emotional after accepting. There is, however, one event that is a little bit more emotional than accepting a proposal of marriage. That is being rejected during one. Unfortunately, whether communication is the issue or your love interest simply panics, there's probably nothing more humiliating than being left on one knee with nothing but a ring and a whole lot of rejection. This video is brought to you by GoMarry.com, the biggest marriage-only relationship service. Unlike regular dating sites that only promise you another date, our members are ready and looking for commitment, marriage, and family. Don't waste time on dating sites talking to insincere people. Find your perfect husband or wife to start your family right now at GoMarry.com. Number 5. Sadie Flopkins Day. A video taken in a Nigerian mall shows a woman dropping to one knee to greet the man she loves as he descends the escalator. Ordinarily, this represents a scene of empowerment and courage. However, unfortunately for this unnamed woman, things were about to take a turn for the worse. As a man in black jeans and a t-shirt comes down the escalator, the young woman drops to one knee and holds up the ring. Confused, the man stops and spends a great deal of time simply trying to keep his distance from the woman, cupping his hands over his face and probably considering running away. He then takes to a pleading motion, seemingly begging her to stop what she's doing. Meanwhile, the woman gestures frantically with her arms, trying to make her case as a large number of onlookers watch, and several seem to coerce him to go over to the now mortified girl. The standoff continues for nearly a minute and a half as the woman remains on her knees. Finally, the exasperated man approaches her and pulls her to her feet, where he gives her a weak side hug and whispers something to her before quickly walking away, as the woman grows hysterical, screaming, crying, and pushing away onlookers who try to help. Finally, she runs away. Her reaction may have been severe, to say the least, but a friend of hers would later speak out, claiming that what the man whispered to her was that he was, in fact, already married. The internet judged him pretty harshly, and while a lot of the hype has died down, this is a day we are sure neither of them will ever forget. Number 4. I don't. Some of us really like our iPhones, but one man from China took his combined love of women and iPhones a little bit too far. The man, a programmer who remains anonymous, purchased around $82,000 worth of iPhones that he used to build a giant heart in the middle of the parking lot where they both worked. Unfortunately, the target of this grand gesture was not technically his girlfriend, and as he got down on one knee surrounded by iPhones, he was quickly rebuffed. Video shared on China's primary social networking site, Weibo, shows the man being left all alone, surrounded by his overwhelming abundance of smartphones. Clearly, this girl wasn't ready to get hitched to a crazy guy with 99 iPhones. At the end of the day, these two barely knew each other. The foundation of a successful marriage lies in mutually shared goals. This is where GoMarry.com comes in. GoMarry.com is the biggest marriage-only relationship service. Unlike regular dating sites that only promise you another date, our members are ready and looking for commitment, marriage, and family. Don't waste time on dating sites talking to insincere people. Find your perfect husband or wife to start your family right now at GoMarry.com. Number 3. Size does matter? In 2012, Patrick Moot took his girlfriend to a UCLA basketball game. All of a sudden, the Jumbotron focused on them and Moot unveiled his secret plan. Taking a knee in front of 12,000 fans, he asked for her hand in marriage. Unfortunately, what he got in return was abandonment. As she fled the scene, Moot can be seen getting comforted by fans who had witnessed the savage rejection. What we don't see on the video is the aftermath. Once all the hysteria of the day was behind them, Moot went seeking for answers. It was then that he learned the reason for her reaction. It seems that she simply found his penis too small. This could have been a dark and unsettling experience for him, but instead the young comedian decided to do the opposite of hide away. He went public with his little problem. He made a documentary called Unhung Hero, which called for a global conversation and destigmatization of men with below-average sized penises. The film currently holds a 45% on Rotten Tomatoes and is seen as one of the first significant works on the topic. Number 2. Cinnabon. Number 2 on our list is another proposal at a shopping center. Only this time it took place in a very specific part of the mall, the food court. Specifically, Cinnabon. As the man later explained, this Cinnabon in Sherman Oaks Galleria in Los Angeles was where the couple first met. This proposal was far from spontaneous, with a touching speech, a live band, and 100 cheering strangers. Unfortunately, the grand gesture was not enough to win her over, and after a short reprise of Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline, supplied by the hired guitarist, she ran off, leaving him confused and silent for quite some time before he would eventually chase after her. No one seems to have heard from either of them since the incident, but I think it's safe to say that she probably didn't change her mind anytime soon after. Before we get to the #1 proposal fail on our list, make sure you don't fail to subscribe to GoMarry, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from us. Also, take a moment to leave us a like. #1. Don Walling's falling ring. Our #1 entry is a little bit different. This proposal went terribly wrong for a different reason. Instead of his future bride, it was the ring that ran away. It was 2009 when Don Walling walked halfway across the Brooklyn Bridge promenade with his girlfriend of 4 years and several family members. Once they reached just the perfect spot, Walling got down on one knee and began to profess his love. However, as he opened the ring box, the ring broke free and fell between the spaced planks of the promenade, landing on the roadway below. After hearing a yes from his bride-to-be, Wallings climbed down to the roadway below, which caused concerned onlookers to phone the police, who then stopped traffic, allowing for the ring, a family heirloom, to be recovered. It had been run over by passing vehicles, but was relatively undamaged and is still worn by his bride today. For your very own happily ever after, visit GoMarry.com, the biggest marriage-only relationship service. Unlike regular dating sites that only promise you another date, our members are ready and looking for commitment, marriage, and family. Don't waste time on dating sites talking to insincere people. Find your perfect husband or wife to start your family right now at GoMarry.com.